Good morning, everyone. So what do we have here? Looks like we have double Gibson cases. That's right. Let's see what's in this one. That one's already open. Oh, that one's not. All right, ready? Ready? What is it? What is it? Ooh, look at that. That happens to be a 1976 gold top. Gibson. Wow, Gibson Les Paul Deluxe. I was confused because guess what? Guess what? Oh, I can't reach that other latch. That's what. Okay, there. Got it. This is the gold top Gibson Les Paul Deluxe. Double Deluxe. 2 for the price of like 12 regular guitars. But, so, this is a 1980 Gibson Gold Top Deluxe in really good shape. This one we're going to take apart for vintage photographs because everyone needs to see the bottom of the pickups before they can play and or buy a guitar. I mean, I don't know what I would do if I didn't know what the bottom of my pickups look like when I'm on stage. Couldn't do it. Think of what people would say. They'd be like, that dude never saw the bottom of his pickups. I'm leaving. That's really how it works. Sounds silly? Well, it is. Anyway, rant over for now. So we're going to take this apart, and we're going to tear it all down, look at the electronics. What was that? Thought I heard something. Nope. All right. So, we're going to take it all apart, check it all out. So far, there's some minor damage, a little ding here, nothing major. And the very unfortunate stand burn. This guitar was in the era of the rubber that melts lacquer. And that is from being in a stand. Doesn't even have to be that long, actually. Just overnight can do it. I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to fix that. We could. It's in an annoying spot. I know some people don't care. Hey, look at that. What is that? What is that? Is that filth? Is it? Oh, yeah. Ew. Look at the grossness come off of that. That's all finger slime from years of filth right there. Well, sorry. We're gonna remove the finger slime. I know some of you guys like the finger slime, but it's gonna stay. It's gonna go. We're gonna make it as clean as possible. Oh, looks like the nut at some point got a little bit offset. We'll fix that. I'm gonna put it back together. I don't know if I can't move it with the string tension. Maybe they re-glued it like that. Anyway, let's get you guys up in the holder. Let me power up the holder. There we go. And where's the switch? There's the switch. Oop, powering on. Let's get a better, there we go, more natural lighting. Don't worry, it's empty. Junk. All right. That was obviously not what everybody's going to say it is. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Okay, now, get my stuff out of the way here. Do a little clippy clip on the strings. Let's do that first. And of course, I will have a reassembly and setup video. All this one's not going to need much work. Frets maybe a little polishing, and that's pretty much it. Unless they want me to fix that lacquer burn on the back. You can drip in some clear lacquer, make it smoother. Somebody taught why. Stop tying your strings on. What is going on here? Oh, you guys can't see anything, can you? These strings are... Oh, Yep, see, that's what happens when you tie your strings on. They end up breaking where you tie them. Because tying strings on is stupid. Very stupid. Anyway. Why are you buzzing? Amps buzzing, making noise. Now let's get that off of there. Yeah, this is what happens when you tie your strings on. Where's my sharp, pokey, stabby thing? So I can poke and stab this headstock. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. If I put it back, I would find it. See, you gotta take a... This is why we don't tie our strings on. Because when they break... what a pain in the ass. Right here. You guys want a better look? What's going on up here? And why you shouldn't tie your strings on? That one broke right where the stupid knot was. So now it's tied right up tight, and you have to try to find the teeny tiny little wire and move it out, because somebody was on a forum and some other idiot told them that this is the way to do it, and so they believed him. Now, now I have to not stab the headstock. Oh, I think I got it. It's loosening up. There we go. Thanks, idiot. By the way, not a customer guitar, so I can call whoever did that an idiot, because they were unnecessary. All right, swing back out. It's morning. I haven't had enough coffee, so you know, a little irritable. And is that? I guess they glued it in like that. I wonder why they did that. That's somebody was drunk teching. Bridge hasn't even collapsed all that much. A little bit. Not too bad. This could be a replacement bridge. I don't know what these actually came with. The screws look pretty old though, so maybe not. This thing is in really good shape. All right, let's take the back cover off first, so our pickups aren't dangling around. Because obviously, the people that got to know what the underside of the pickups look like have to know what the pots look like, and that's the important part. That pot tone. You know those old recordings you hear, classic Les Paul tones. I bet you first thing you think of was, I wonder what pots are in that guitar. Sounds silly, doesn't it? Ooh, look at the crusties in there. That hasn't been opened in a while. More crusties. All right. By the way, here's a little trick I think I've showed you guys before. To get, if these are stuck, usually doesn't happen on Les Pauls because Gibson's sloppy and their pieces fit loose. Sorry, it's a true story, see? But take a big screw and just gently thread it in. You can pull it right out. All right. Oh, by the way, incoming Bosch. Almost forgot my non-sponsored Bosch reference. All right. Hey, those things work great for holding parts. Let's put all our... Why don't they keep using these, huh? Gibson parts holder. I would say that has never been messed with. That's pretty cool. All right, let's... you guys want to see? Zoom right in. Go. Look at that original solder. Ooh. That's when Gibson knew how to wire things, at least. Oh, somebody's... Wonder whose cat hair that is. Look at that. Could be mine. Could have fallen off my shirt, but that looks like it was in there. It's like... What is this? A 45-year-old cat hair? No, this is the 80. So... What is that then? 43? No. Yeah, 43, 4? Whatever. I don't know. I can't do math. Something like that. Look at the crusties in there. That is from certain plastics oxidating and off-gassing. So we're going to clean that out. We'll hit that with deoxit. That stuff's not good to have in there. So we're going to give it a little deoxification. This doesn't hurt finish. Calm down. I'm not using brake clean or anything. And as long as we have this open, let's clean up this area. Just in case it needs it. Good maintenance. We have tuners. These are kind of cool, huh? Here, I'll bring it over. That'll be easier than. Huh? Those are neat. You don't see these too often. I like them. I like them better than the green or yellow keystones. All right. Well, let's. All right. Let's give that switch a good blowing. Take our air gun out here. There we go. All right, now let's take pick guard off. Pick guard or no pick guard? I kind of like it on a gold top. Mostly I'm a no pick guard guy. Oh, little pick guard ding there. You would have thunk that the thing they put on their guitars to stop damage of the top wouldn't damage the top, but Gibson. All right, there we go. Extra foam under there. Ooh, I see rating on those pickups. Let go. Oh, that one's. Oh, let's get those in there. Ew. Oh, well, again, the weenie's got to see the dates, so we got to move those right over the date stamp. That's all right. We'll get it off of there as best we can without any chemicals, because that would remove it. And that one looks like March 11, 1980. And then we got March 12th, 1980. Would it be worth more if the pickups were from the same day? Probably. We need to pay more for that. All right, I'll just set those in there like that. That's really all we're going to be able to do for this one right now, because the picture person is not in yet. So we're just getting this prepped. That way I can bring it over there and have it ready to go. We're just going to put a couple of threads in like that, just so they don't rattle and bump around. And hopefully I'll remember to bring a screwdriver with me when I go over there. Probably won't. Oh, we better take off the truss rod cover just in case something's gone crazy in there. Never know. Neck looks good though, nice and straight. It's one of the better vintage Gibson necks that I've seen. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Look at the green on that truss rod nut. That's a good sign. Means it hasn't been touched a lot. Hasn't been, cranked down as hard as possible. There's not a bunch of washers and crap underneath it. Ooh. Been a while since those things been turned, huh? All right, well, any of these loose? Sometimes these things are loose. Nope. Cool. All right, this one's going back in the box. Guess what? We're gonna tear down the other one, because that's what we're gonna do this morning. Might as well get them both prepped. All right, let's put these parts away so we don't mix up our parts. That would be, can you imagine? Can you imagine if I mixed up the parts from this Les Paul Deluxe to that Les Paul Deluxe? I'd probably have to throw them away. All right. I'm going to put these in a bag because that's not exactly safe. Rattling around the case like that. Need a bigger bag. Gonna need a bigger bag. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, is that all the stuff? Good. Now let's staple that. There we go. All right, now we can put this back in the case safely. Don't worry, unpack. And we have this one. This one is a little more unique, but it's in worse shape. There's some unfortunate things happening with this one. There's a, I'm going to swing out a little bit, see where I'm pointing and gesturing, and, you know, right around this area right here, there's the neck basically on this side only goes pothole right there. Check this out. Okay, and here the action is right now what I would consider fairly high. It is about 2.25 millimeters and 16th, 5/64ths in freedom units on the base side, and we get this. So here, fine. There you go. And then say play out of it. Pothole. It's already been refretted once, but it's not a great job. These are super flat frets. I think what they did, they look a little taller up here, is they tried to compensate for that and failed. It's a cool color. I really like the wine red. And it's not on this side. Here, watch it. So I guess as long as you don't, I mean, you can always play A up here, right? Who needs A down there? Nobody uses these notes. So what we're probably gonna have to do with this guy is pull the frets, plane the board. We could try heating it, could try removing the board, but I would rather not disturb. The finish looks really nice on this. I'm gonna buff it all out and make it look really cool. Some other issues here. There's some weirdness in the finish that I'll try to get rid of. Like something was maybe stuck to it at some point. Maybe tape was stuck to it. Looks like a little bit of lacquer burn, but not serious. All right. The nut is centered on this one though, so that's plus. All right, let's do this. Snippity snip. Someone has put this bridge on as what I would consider backwards, but cut it. Looks like it's been double cut at some point in its life. This should be facing this way. Not that makes a huge difference, but the saddles always should slope that way. Again, it's not going to be a life or death thing. This one's definitely bent more, so if I can't get the radius to match, and that one's already cut pretty low, we'll probably have to replace the bridge. We'll leave this in the case, but as it is, the radius is probably set to about flat. Let's see. So first, this will be easier to see. Here. There you go. That's how much it's sunk. What, millimeter, 2 millimeters? That adds up to a good amount of difference when when you're trying to set your radius. See that? So the radius is nearly flat, and to get that to match, yeah, I think I'd probably be bottoming out. Maybe. Yeah, this one here, probably be bottoming out if I try to cut these lower to match the middle ones. I can try to bend it. It's a pretty rugged bridge. Doesn't look like it's been bent yet. I'll try to bend it, see what happens. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna think on that. Let's take these strings off, shall we? Hopefully there's no stupid string knots. No, not yet. That's good. Oh, yay! Whoever strung this had common sense. All right, let's see. Incoming Bosch. Take this off. Ooh, that nut is definitely cranked down farther. Not too bad, but hey, check this out. Look at the double. Look at the ghost. I don't know what impression, I guess, is what I'm going to call it. It's like they got the water slide down and then shifted it for some reason, or someone replaced it at some point. But look at that. I don't know if I've seen that before. Huh, neat. All right. And these loose, this one's coming up a little bit. Double ring cloisons. Double rings. Ooh. Okay, let's take the back off. Back off. What do you think? It's gonna have the coffee can or ashtray or whatever they call this in there. And this is the other way to take Gibson's apart. Back plates. Oh no, coffee can cover, ashtray. Oh well, womp womp. This one looks like it's had a little bit of, maybe? That could be factory job. Solder looks old. What do you think? What do you guys think? Factory job or no? Pots look all original. I'm betting the jack's been replaced. That doesn't look like. I should change that. I'll put a, I'll get rid of that crap and put a braided wire on there. I should do that right now, because that's not stock. No, that's definitely been changed. All right, let's get some wire. Swap that. Yeah, it doesn't have the big shielded. Here, turn the soldering iron, powering up. All right, here, you guys can swing out for a minute. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly common to see jack replacements. Although I think that gold top is the original jack, because it has that big shielded barrel thing in it. Yeah, that's not factory, that's faux show. Faux show. Let's change that. So this thing's gonna need a decent amount of work. I don't think either one of these has had a headstock break or any significant damage. All right, let me go grab a jack and some cable. Pause. All right, we're back. Got this, and whoops, I think I grabbed a stereo jack, not a mono jack. Repause. Got it. Somebody had slipped a stereo jack into the mono jack bin. That's not okay. All right, let's swing you guys out and then zoom so I'm not bumping you with a soldering iron. Okay, there's that. Everything looks good there. I wonder how much solder they put on this. Come on, let go. You can let go. That one's off. Look at that extra solder there. Where'd that solder booger go? Well, we'll have to get that out of there. Here, there it is. There it is. Get that off the bench. Those will scratch a guitar. All right, that. Cool. And let's get some heat shrink, just because Gibson put heat shrink on it all. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. And plenty of room. A little too much. I grabbed too much wire. Oh well. You're wasting wire. Yep, sure am. Let's see here. Let's clean off that. There's still a bunch of solder on there. You want things to be as neat as possible, right? There we go. Cool. Solder sucker, by the way, for those that were wondering what that is. This little mini vacuum thing. That's better. Can I get that eyelet to open up? That would be cool. Hey, there it is. Let's get this. There we go. Nice clean connections. Not so worried about the ground side. But we got rid of the giant piles of solder. We don't want balls of solder and look like snowballs in there. All right, there's that. Get it? Did I get it? Where is this? Oh, you jerk. I missed it. How about now? Oh. Got it. Let that cool for a second. Sometimes solder's weird. It usually cools pretty quickly, but every now and then you'll see where it'll stay hot for a while, depending on what material it's on. All right, get our old jack thrown away. This is not original. This is not, I'm just chucking an old jack. All right, now, get our ground against like that. You gonna stay? Stay? Okay, you're gonna stay. And I'm gonna get my screwdriver, so you definitely stay. Just like that. Excelente. Let's get the excess there. And let's see, how much extra do I want? I'm thinking about that much. About like that? What do you guys think? Oh, you couldn't see anyway, but about that much extra. Plenty of room. Now I'll get my pokey stabby thing again and separate out some of this wire. Whoops. Let's do this first. So make this, oh, I just made it harder for myself. Giggity. All right. Is that too much? That's probably too much. Let's snip a little of that off. There we are. And I'll get a larger one for, let's see, do I need that? That should be good. It's not going to contact anything here, right? No, there's nothing there it can contact. All right, so that's ready to go. Now back to our stabby pokey thing. I'm just kind of separating out the individual strands. Yeah, there's other ways to do it, but I like this way. There we are. Yes, you can just push it back, but then it makes the braid all bunched up looking. I don't like that. Do that. Now push back this one. All right. There we are. New jack. Let's find something to set that on. Doesn't work. Does that fall through? Oh, of course it. Here. There. Problem solved. All right, and I usually do this. It's like that. And oop, get in your hole. Go in. Why are you being a jerk? There we go. All right, don't worry, I'll straighten it out so it's not in the way. That's in the way of the plug. Here. There we go. That's good. Okay. There's that. And that'll do. Now, do our ground side. Oh, you guys not even seeing this? Did I bump it? Meh. Stupid. Anyway, well, you're gonna have to go by my brilliant narrating skills for the first part. There we go. Yes, I know solder's dangerous. I only sprinkle on my cereal in the morning. There we go. Clip that. Look at that. All new and nice. Cool. And let's put this here. And where's some? I need some heat. Got my Snoop Dogg lighter here. All right, lock washer. Still working. It's a little crack on it, but that's all right. Your ass is cracked, and that still works. Here. All right. Look at that. That's much more betterer. And now it's not gonna. Oh, somebody's here. Gotta go. We'll catch you guys later. Oh. Come on. These are not these are stainless, non-magnetic. right. Cool. Put this thing back together a little bit. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the reassembly and work video. This is a lot of work. This will need a lot of work. It'll be interesting. And we will catch you later.